Good morning. Welcome to another wonderful day of teaching. It's a Friday. Nobody wants to be here. I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. But let's talk about stuff. I just had my students doing podcasting, which is basically just having information about... No, not information. It's a talk show. We grew up in the 90s watching talk shows, dramas, and Wheel of Fortune. But now kids just want to do whatever they want to do. Their attention span is limited to about that 30-second reel from TikTok, Instagram now, and all that other YouTube shorts. But podcasts is important. This is a podcast in theory because there's a video. I hate looking at myself while I record, but podcast. Talking about something, someone, a topic. So let's talk about school. Why? Why are we here? Everybody's like, I don't like school. I don't want to go to school. Ugh. You don't want an adult either. You don't want to have to wake up. You don't want to have to do anything. You don't listen to directions. You don't want to be friends with anyone. You want to be a houseplant. Soak up sun, drink water. That sounds like an amazing summer for every teacher. But what is school? And I guess this is the topic of today's podcast. It took me a little bit to get here. Is school is more than your academic grades. It is more than, oh, well, he said, she said BS. It is your ability to learn from others. Not everybody is going to use math, science, social studies when they get older, but it's important to have those foundations. It's important to be literate enough. And I always tell students, 5th grade standard. You have to be able to read and write and communicate at about a 5th grade standard. If you can do that, then the world is your oyster. Don't know why you would want an oyster unless we're finding pearls, make a necklace. That's not a pearl. But you can't just be nobody, nothing, not want to go to school, not want to work. You have to be able to come in and do something. You have to follow the guidelines. If you say you hate math, then I wonder, how are you going to be successful when you grow up? If you hate English, how are you going to know when somebody gives you a legal document, it's okay? If you hate social studies and history, how are you going to know what came before you? Grades are hard. Doing work and doing homework is hard. But what do you want to be? Have you told somebody what you want to be? What do you need to get to where you want to go? What do you want to be is an important thing. So now I implore you. I implore you to figure out what you want to do, figure out what subjects you need, what grades you need, and do that. Okay, so I guess this is my podcast today, is everybody has the ability to do well in high school, well enough that you come every day, you get a grade, you are happy enough, and then you figure out what you want to go to college for. I always suggest going to college for at least one semester. Why? You put your time and effort into applying. You pick somewhere that you want to go. You have to take the chance of getting denied and told you're not good enough for the school, which is a huge letdown for anyone. Then you take the chance of doing well. You take the chance of doing bad. You pick your classes. You follow a structure. All of these things are important for life. Yes, you could just go to work, but giving yourself a chance to go to college for a little bit, even though you hate school, is a great way to figure out if you hate school, or you're not a learner, or you just didn't like high school. Okay? There's way more to life than high school. High school is You gotta learn stuff. We gotta get you educated to a standard so we can send you out into the world. Okay, so that being said, this is my podcast for today. I said I would do one. Well, maybe I didn't say I'd do one. But if I expect my students to do one, I'm going to do one. And now I'm going to put this up as a rough edit and see how my students would change it around. Okay, thank you for listening. Remember, get through high school the best you can. You're going to need some of these subjects, not all of them, to figure out your life in the future. Go to college, trade school, military, something for a little bit to take that chance to find your way and to actually figure out what you want to be. Thank you.